Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to my channel Learning is Journey. Myself Alia Zuhair. I am a clinical psychologist. Today I am here with remaining topics of psychotherapy. This is an associated video, so let's start our discussion. The next question of this video is, what are the phases of psychotherapy? This is very important question of this video. So we will discuss in detail on this topic. For every stage in life, there is always a beginning, middle, and ending. This includes education, employment, relationship, etc. There is no difference in the therapeutic process, although there are many steps in each phase. Throughout the process of therapy, you will most likely be familiar with three major phases: the beginning, middle, termination phase. Psychotherapy can be a complex procedure, but it can be very effective for those who has chosen to seek therapy as a tool to facilitate change, understanding, and support. Each phase has specific functions with many parts working together. First of all, we will discuss about the beginning phase of therapeutic process. This phase starts even before the initiation of actual therapy with the client. This first step is important as clients have reached a breaking point and are often looking for immediate relief. A therapist can use this first consultation, usually 20 minutes, to explore the client's issues and to answer questions that client will ask. It is important to note that the rapport building has already started, which is very important in a therapeutic relationship. During the first stage, the therapist usually explains the privacy and confidentiality protocols that have to be followed throughout the therapeutic process. In this phase, therapist will also start to set the professional boundaries and explain the parameters of his services, payment schedule of session, coping strategies are set in this phase. The beginning phase is also where we have to do more listening and less talking. Our duty is to accept what client is saying and start to understand their issues through their perspectives. We will have ongoing assessment and also starting to formulate and develop treatment interventions. Now we come to the middle phase of therapeutic process. Once we have set the ground rules of therapy, we will continuing into the middle phase. This middle phase represents where the meat of therapy happens. Although we are constantly assessing the client's insight, coping strategies, and signs of improvement, we are helping our client to explore deeper feelings, negative thoughts, and help them build appropriate coping strategies. And some exercises and assignments are assigned to the client till next session. Now we come to the termination phase of therapeutic process. Termination also represents the closure of the professional relationship between the therapist and client. For some patients, longer term therapy may be necessary. Ideally, termination usually occurs when that goals are mutually agreed upon, client and therapist have been achieved, or the problem for which a client has entered the therapy has become more manageable or is resolved. So as you can see, there are many steps throughout the process of therapy. All these stages are essential to the successful completion through the therapeutic process. Now we come to the another question about this video. What is session in the therapy? Session is important part of the therapy. Each session is essentially a problem solving session. Patient describes his current situation and his feelings, and then therapist uses his expertise to assist the patient in trying to resolve that problem, so patient can move closer to having the life he wishes to has. Session is most important part of therapeutic process. Now a question is raised, how many sessions should be held? Usually it's depend on the severity of disorder, but recent research indicates that average 15 to 20 sessions are required for 50% of patients to recover as indicated by self-reported symptoms measures. Now another question is raised here about the session. Why are therapy sessions so expensive? Therapy price might seem high considered, but the fact is that you are making an investment that could help you to solve the issues you are dealing with and give you tool you need to continue to make good choice in the future. Now we come to the next point about the session is duration of session. Psychotherapy may be conducted in an individual, family, couple or group setting and can help both children and adults. Sessions are typically held once a week for about 30 to 50 minutes. Both patient and therapist need to be actively involved in psychotherapy. The trust and relationship between a person and his or her therapist is essential to working together actively and benefiting from psychotherapy. Now we come to the last point of this video. How does a psychotherapist different from a friend? I would like to talk about main three points which make a therapeutic approach different from talking to a friend. First point is, in therapy focus is on you. The friendship. Both you and your friend listen one another's struggle and support each other. In the therapeutic relationship, the focus is on you. A therapist, unlike a friend, never talk about his or her own problems, since the focus of therapist is on you. The second point is, a therapist will be objective because they don't have a personal relationship with you the way a friend does. They will not be influenced by personal feelings. They will be unbiased when looking at the situations and hearing your story. And the third point is, a therapist has been specifically trained in therapeutic conversation, assessment and interventions. Although it often may feel like a casual conversation, the therapist may ask questions during your session to help you uncover meaning and reflect on life experiences and how those have shaped your current situation. They may help you make connection to discover hidden emotions. It was my today's lecture. I hope many questions and misconceptions about the psychotherapy has been resolved or cleared in your mind after watching this video.